In this video, we will show you the integration of OpenSPP and OpenCRVS. APIs used in the demo are DCI CRVS Interface Standards version 1.0, developed through the Standards Committee for the Interoperability of CRVS and Social Protection Information Systems. The Digital Convergence Initiative is a joint effort by USB 2030 members, governments, development partners, civil society organizations, and private companies to create integrated and interoperable social protection information systems. We will go through a scenario of the process of setting up a child allowance scheme in OpenSPP using data from civil registration records in OpenCRVS. Let's take a look at the workflow we'll be going through. Input search criteria for identifying all individuals eligible for the program, OpenSPP to fetch data from OpenCRVS using the DCI API, populate the OpenSPP registry with the data fetched based on the search criteria, enroll eligible beneficiaries into the child allowance scheme, and finally, distribute the entitlements to beneficiaries. So let's get started. This is OpenCRVS, and on this page, we can see a list of registered beneficiaries that are in need of allowance assistance. This list of beneficiaries will be fetched by OpenSPP. Now, let's go to OpenSPP. We will now set up OpenCRVS as our primary data source, which is essential to the child allowance scheme. We need to fill in the data source name, target URL, authentication type, and the data source path name. Here's what the already configured data source looks like. Now that we have already set up the data source, we will import the data from OpenCRVS and identify eligible beneficiaries based on our predefined criteria. Our search criteria will include children under 1 year old, born in Central Province, targeting mothers or guardians. Observe how OpenSPP fetches data from OpenCRVS using these criteria. And here are the eligible beneficiaries for the child allowance scheme, identified through our search. Note that if the beneficiary is already existing in OpenSPP, the updated box is ticked, and if it's new beneficiary, then the created box is ticked. Let's now create a program for child allowance scheme. We will fill out all the relevant details and criteria such as the program name and the data source that will be used. We can also see the list of beneficiaries included in the program here. On the next tab, we can tick Auto Approve Enrollments and select the approver group. And on the last tab, we can set the amount per individual in group to $10. On this pop-up, let's tick Yes. Now that the program is successfully created, let's create new cycle to proceed with the entitlement delivery. In the cycle, let's click Prepare Entitlement. Here, you can see the beneficiaries and their entitlements and other details such as program and cycle name, cycle validity dates, and state. And finally, we approve the entitlements. We can see here that the status is now approved. And that is all for the integration of OpenSPP and OpenCRVS demo. Thanks!